Okay, so you picked the organization you want to raise funds for, and now it's time to strategize.
What next? Yes.
Right. What next? What's the first step? So it's good to know that what we're looking for is we're building up to an action plan. So just like a business, you have to think in terms of you're going into business to raise funds for this organization. And one of the things that I think is counterintuitive for a lot of people is that when they go into an organization to fundraise, the best advice they get is a form that says 101 fundraising ideas.
Okay.
And the 101 fundraising ideas, it's a kind of a bad strategy if you're going at it from a business standpoint, because you would never start a new job and walk in and have the boss hand you, here's 101 ways to do this job very well.
Right.
It just it's not an action plan. You might find some good ideas, but it's not going to give you the action plan you need.
Right.
So the ready, set, go of this, the ready part is getting the mindset of a business. You're building your board, the 3 to 5 people that are going to help you out the most. You're also gathering your other resources, what things you have that you want to use, your connection to the mission, your other lists of people that you might fundraise with, and you're also setting your goal.
Okay.
So that's the mindset of setting a goal is probably the most important part. And when you set your goal, whatever your financial goal is, whatever that money amount is in terms of where it lands on the scale of things. So $5,000 tends to put you in the top 20% of just about any fundraising campaign. So let's take that as a round number. So the $5,000 that you would fundraise being in the top 20%, that means that if you're going to raise $5,000, 3 of those people are going to raise a large chunk of that. People tend to break it down and say, if I have 5,000 people, I just need 5 people to give me $1,000.
Right.
Or
that'd be so easy, right?
Right, exactly. But they break it down evenly. It just doesn't work that way. And it's very hard to develop a campaign around that. So when you're building your campaign, you want to think in terms of $5,000, and you plug this into a fundraising gift calculator.
Okay.
And it will give you, and this will be a resource that's available on myfundraisingmachine.com. So you'll plug that in. It'll tell you exactly how many donors you need of large amounts, say $500 to $1,000. How many donors you'll need at each increment below.
Okay.
The majority, 80% of the donations will come from a smaller amount. The 20% will come from the larger amount. So you need to ask accordingly.
Yeah.
Or devise your plan.
Or find those influential people according to those increments.
Exactly. So if you have that plan or that calculated out, then you can set your plan to say, okay, well I need somebody to give me $500.
Yeah. You need to find that large one and then find how many people within the smaller that you need to.
And you can also say, how many people do I need to talk to get to that amount?
Okay. Yeah.
So by doing that,
it's like backing you into your goal.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And that's how you come up with your action plan. So let's say that the top amount, if you want to raise $5,000, your goal that we talked about was $2,000. So let's use that number for this, because that will help you out.
Yes.
So you'll need one person to give you $500.
Okay.
All right. And you'll need about 3 people to give you $300.
Okay.
Now, if you add that up, you're over halfway to your goal.
Right.
With those amounts.
Yeah.
Now, the higher you go, the lower that percentage is sometimes. But $300, $500, that's something you can either put that into a category of, okay, I'm going to do an event that's going to raise $500, or I'm going to I have a means. I'm going to get a sponsorship, or I'm going to ask somebody directly for $500.
Right.
So that's where that number comes into play. And then as you go down, you'll have some people that will just do $20. And you'll have a percentage of people just doing $20. So that can be the easy ask for the broadcasted Facebook ad or the letter writing campaign.
Right. Okay. Good. Perfect.